Welcome to your own channel of Right Funda. Let's read the question. A long cylindrical volume contains a uniformly distributed charge of density rho. Find the flux due to the electric field through the curved surface of a small cylinder whose axis is OP and whose radius is small a. Here O lies on the axis AB of the main cylinder containing the charge rho, and its axis OP is perpendicular to the AB and it lies completely within the main cylinder. So what the question is saying is that there is a cylinder, this one is a cylinder there, and other axis of cylinder is there. In this cylinder inside you have a small cylinder of like this type, and the density is rho, and in this small cylinder there is a small cylinder whose one flat face is on the axis of the big cylinder. We have considered small cylindrical area and we have to find out what is the flux through the curved surface. Through the curved surface of small cylinder, how much flux will pass through. If we have a infinitely long cylinder, charge density suppose rho is there, then we know it produces electric field everywhere. Radially outward electric field is being produced. Everywhere it will be producing radially outward electric field will be produced. Like this. All the directions. And we know how to calculate the electric field at a distance x from it, inside point. What is there? To calculate this type of electric field, what we do, we all of us know that we take a Gaussian surface of this type passing through that point, and we try to calculate suppose the h is the height of this Gaussian surface, and net flux has to be equal to charge enclosed by epsilon naught. So net flux is equal to charge enclosed by epsilon naught. From that we calculate what is the net flux. Suppose E, the electric field, E into 2 pi xh is equal to 1 by epsilon naught into charge enclosed. Lambda is the charge density there, or rho is there. So rho into this much volume to be calculated. So rho into pi x square into h, pi x square into h, and from this we can obtain rho by 2 epsilon naught into x is the electric field at a distance x from the axis of the cylinder. Uniformly charged cylinder is there, and the axis we know. Now see what the question is saying right now. The question is asking that in this cylinder you take another cylindrical surface. This red one is a cylindrical surface whose radius is equal to small a. This is the radius of this small region. That consider wave region, this is radius there, and this length of this region is equal to x. So question is asking to find out what is the flux through the curved surface of this cylinder. So this is the line there, then in this line radially outward field will be going like this. But if you have a cylinder like this, then if you say three-dimensional C, somewhere into be piercing into, not in this plane but in the inside the plane, somewhere it will be piercing into this wall there. So if you try to calculate what the questions is saying is that let's see, we know the field at this point. So find out the flux through the flat surface first. Flux through the flat surface, there are two flat surfaces, flat surface 1, flat surface 2. Flat surface 1 will be equal to 0 because here electric field itself is 0. And through the flux through the flat surface 2 will be nearly, it will be perpendicularly going because radially outward going, and you have a very small region perpendicularly. So this will be equal to E into pi a square, where a the radius of the cylindrical region considered. So we know this is equal to rho by 2 epsilon naught into x into pi a square. This is the flux through the flat surface 2. So this is the total flux through the both the flat surfaces. We got it. Now if it try to find out the flux through the all the surfaces, by Gauss law you know the flux to all the surfaces equal to 1 by epsilon naught into q enclosed. So flux total I want to find out. Total flux will be equal to how much flux will pass through? Rho by volume, pi a square into x by epsilon naught. So this is the flux through the whole of the surfaces, and this is the flux through the two flat surfaces. So if I want to find out the flux through the curved surface, this will be the flux through the all surfaces minus the flux through the flat surfaces. So this, if you substitute, this is the half of this one is there. So it's equal to rho pi a square x by 2 epsilon naught will be the total flux through the curved surface of the considered cylinder will be there. If that cylinder is placed such a way that one of the flat surface on the axis of the cylinder surface considered is perpendicular to the axis of the cylindrical charged cylinder. And this is the axis of this one. They are perpendicular to each other, and this region is placed here, one and here. Then through the curved surface we calculated the total flux will be equal to pi a square x by 2 epsilon naught will be the answer.